loves, I hope you guys are all doing really well. I decided to do a contouring video today and I'm starting from scratch. Okay, so as you can see, I have nothing on my face except primer, and I've used the Fix and Perfect primer by Rimmel London. I think this is quite good for the skin because it's also a bit tinted as well, so you can get, you know, some little things covered up while you're at it. But yeah, let's get started. So since we're going to be contouring the whole face, you obviously don't have to do this look every time. This is for special occasions, I guess, events or big nights out. Obviously, if you do want to wear this on a daily basis, that's completely fine. It's completely up to you. But I'm going to start off with a little bit, literally like a pea size of Smashbox Studio Fix 15-hour wear foundation. And the reason I'm going to put a tiny bit is that we're already going to be using so much concealer and, you know, a darker shade of foundation to contour, so you don't need that much. So I'm just going to be mainly focusing this on my problem areas and swirling them out. As I mentioned before, you don't have to put too much, so don't worry about perfecting this look. Once that's done, go ahead and use your favorite concealer or the one suitable for your skin to kind of slowly go through blemishes. You don't have to apply much at all because we're going to be going over this once again as mentioned. Okay, so once that's done, we're going to go ahead and highlight the places on your face that you would like to stand out more. I'm going to be using the Maybelline New Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. That was a mouthful. So you would want to use something lighter than your natural skin tone. What this does is pretty much what it says it's going to be doing. It's going to highlight your features. Okay, so I just tied my hair up to be a bit more clear. So the reason I chose this particular concealer is because it has goji in it, which what it does, it wakens you up, so why not use this on a concealer? What I'm going to start doing is drawing little lines, or I guess little ladders, from the side of your nose to your temple area. You want to drag this line from all the way under your eye towards your temple. Make sure these lines are close knit together and try not to leave any gaps. So what we're going to do, just like the Joker in the Batman, we're going to enhance your smile and kind of exaggerate this whole part of your face. So starting diagonally from your ear, you want to drag that line down right under your chin. So what this does is makes your lips look bigger as well. And go all the way to the other side. It doesn't have to be neat or anything like that. As long as you get the main shape and the main features highlighted, that's the point. Once that is done, the last step of highlighting is to create a tree, or I guess branches, whatever you like to call it, on your forehead and coming down to your nose. So start creating a long line in the middle of your nose and then come out like a branch. And make sure you don't leave any gaps in the middle of your forehead. Obviously, if you have a bigger forehead and you want to kind of cover that up, you wouldn't go all the way to the end of your forehead. So if you're trying to make your forehead look bigger, obviously try and come all the way up to your hairline, which will obviously exaggerate the size of your forehead. Once you look beautiful like that, we're going to add more junk to the face. No, so once you look beautiful like that, I'm going to be adding the contouring lines to your face. And for this, you want to use something darker than your skin tone. I'm obviously fairly white. I'm going to be using the Maybelline New York concealer in 30 Cafe, very dark compared to my skin complexion. This is what you need to enhance the features that you want to stand out on your face. You can use either a foundation or concealer, you know, it doesn't really matter. I just chose this one because it came with a lip gloss stick and it's quite easy to apply as well. So with this one, I'm going to start off by shading right above my eyebrows. You want to create a straight line there and a straight line obviously on the next eyebrow as well. So once that side is done, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So this is going to give a more chiseled look on your temple area, and it's obviously going to widen your eye shape. Once that is done, we're going to go ahead on the forehead, because when you do tan, you do end up tanning here first and then the rest of your body. So if you put tan anywhere else or bronzer besides here, it does look a bit unnatural. So just to make it a bit more natural, we're going to tan this area as well. We're just going to contour this part. Obviously don't want to go too in depth with your hairline. Be careful here. Now the last step, what we're going to do is we're going to contour right above the highlight, above your lip area, creating two lines here on the left and on the right. I'm going to drag this all the way down to your lip. Once that is done, the last step, I know I look so ridiculous right now, but the last step is contouring your nose. What we're going to do is obviously go with the natural shape of your nose. You obviously can see two straight lines coming down. Depending on the shape of your nose, you're going to follow that natural line. And you want to take it all the way up to your brow bone. Once you're down here, we're going to create a little semi-oval here. This will obviously give the illusion of a more chiseled nose, a more smaller nose. I look like a weirdo right now. But once that is done, depending on you and your preferences, if you want to get that pointy nose look, I'm just going to create another line, creating, like, if anything, a small circle. And I look like Pinocchio. Once that is done, what I like to do is wait maybe for 2 minutes, not long at all, just for the color to settle in. I feel like if I wait a few more minutes rather than instantly getting the brush and smoothing everything out, I feel like the color stays on a bit more well, and it stays on a bit more longer, to be honest. So depending on your preferences, you can either go ahead and use a sponge to kind of flatten and smooth everything out on your face, or you can go ahead and use a brush. I'm going to be using the Sigma Flat Angled Kabuki F88 brush, which I'll link below. It smells amazing, freshly washed. So I feel like this definitely is a great brush, you know, just specifically for contouring, in my opinion, because it's angled, you get everything nice and flat, get everything chiseled in. Perfect. What I'm going to start doing is in circular motion, slowly rubbing this foundation in. Could you imagine if we were to walk out like this? Scary. It's okay if you don't completely buff it in well the first time around. We can go ahead and keep buffing until it's completely in. With this angled one on your cheekbone, you want to kind of flick up towards the end just to give it an illusion of higher cheekbones. But you definitely want to be able to completely buff it in before you do anything like that. So if you're worried about harsh lines like that, don't worry about that. We're going to go ahead and conceal it right after we're done. Oh, who cares about working out? Just honestly contour your face. It hurts. Make sure you don't put any dark products on the upper lip or anything like that, because it's going to be looking all sweaty and all cakey right there. Regarding my nose, I'm going to go ahead and kind of smooth it all out with an angled smaller brush by Edeka. So once that is done, grab a flat kabuki brush. This is from Eco Tools. I'm just all multicultural with brushes today, using a bit of everything. I'm going to start off with under my eye, and I'm just going to dab and not drag, because you don't want to drag that color. You just want to dab it right under your eye. Make sure you look up and get right down under there. You can definitely leave your skin like this, up to you. You can powder this and set it. But if you want more of a chiseled look and more of a dramatic look, what I'm going to do is go ahead and powder just the features of the skin in a very tiny way. I'm going to be using Hoola by Benefit. I'm just going to be using the Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush in F40. So I'm just going to be using this brush. So once that's done, don't forget to include your neck in anything you do. Don't leave your neck out. So once that is done, what I'm going to be doing is grabbing the Sigma Peaceful Powder Blush and just lightly going over the contour cream lines. I'm going to be grabbing the Curtis Collection by Victoria Baked Bronzer in Island Goddess. Yay, so this is my finished look. I added my eyes and etc. Obviously I wouldn't wear this on a daily basis. It's just a bit too time consuming for me. But if I definitely want to go out or to an event or to a party, special occasion, I would definitely rock this look. Well, I hope I would. Yeah, but let me know your thoughts on this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is once again cream contouring, there's powder contouring and things like that. Obviously depends on what you prefer, but don't forget to comment below any requests that you may have or anything like this, or any celeb inspired looks that I would love to look into. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Don't forget to comment below your thoughts and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it or if it helped you, and subscribe. I love and I go to every one of you guys. Bye.